Hello and welcome back, everyone. We are doing the lessons of A Course in Miracles, and today I'm out here on the Delaware River. It's a beautiful, gorgeous way to start the day here. Watched an awesome sunrise this morning. It was such a blessing. I hope y'all are doing well. We're going to do lesson number 87 today. We're still in a review period, and we're going to be looking at 2 lessons for review. The first one is, I will there be light. I will use the power of my will today. It is not my will to grope about in darkness, fearful of shadows, and afraid of things unseen and unreal. Light shall be my guide today. I will follow it where it leads me, and I will look only on what it shows me. This day I will experience the peace of true perception. These forms of this idea would be helpful for specific applications. This cannot hide the light I will to see. This being that thing, as you know. You stand with me in light. Whoever that person is, that you need to see them in the light as opposed to how you're seeing them now. In the light, this will look different. Second lesson for review. There is no will but God's. I am safe today because there is no will but God's. I can become afraid only when I believe there is another will. I try to attack only when I am afraid. And only when I try to attack can I believe that my eternal safety is threatened. Today I will recognize that all this has not occurred. I am safe because there is no will but God's. These are some useful forms of this idea for specific applications. Let me perceive this in accordance with the will of God. It is God's will, you are his son, blank, whatever the name is of the person, and mine as well. This is part of God's will for me, however I may see it. All right, so there you go. I will there be light. There is no will but God's. So today is an interesting day for me because I started having like flu-like symptoms last night, and I haven't been sick in like 6 years or more. And actually, I don't even define it as sick anymore. I define it as an elimination symptoms because I study the mucusless diet healing system, and it is completely different from the allopathic medical system and all of the diagnoses of sicknesses and illness and yada yada yada. So it's been interesting for me to kind of feel this feeling of being a little bit off, but still feel very connected to the Creator and focused on my alignment with my own truth, even given the fact that it feels like I'm my physical body right now is a little vulnerable. But I do think there's a lot of energies pulsing down to the planet, and we're being cleared. And so if anybody out there is feeling shitty, so am I. Hopefully that'll be over today. All right. So here we go, from A Year of Forgiveness, Lesson 87. You are blessed beings indeed. I am that one that you know as Jesus. We thank you again for joining us today in this review period, all of which are important. You revisit ideas introduced to you with a little embellishment on concepts related to these ideas. You educate yourselves. You learn new thoughts and new ways to see things. When you perceive yourself as unfairly treated in the world, you essentially say God is attacking you, and you should get something different than what you have. When you see an event in the world and say, that should not be happening, essentially you play God. You decide, with your very small understanding of reality, that you know better than what is. For example, when you see beings suffering, you may say, this should not happen. This cannot be the will of God. This would be a cruel God if this was being allowed to happen. In truth, what is happening is, you are free to choose whatever you want to do by that God, and you experience and witness what you have the freedom to miscreate or create by yourselves. When you miscreate repeatedly, you suffer each time. When you suffer repeatedly, you begin to pay attention to what you're doing. When you suffer, I just read that. The first few times you suffer, not so much. If you see a pattern of behavior, in you and its consequent result in the world, you begin to associate your decisions with your own suffering. You understand you give yourself the same gift or result each time. You have the free will to choose differently. You have free will to choose what you want to do, what you want to believe, what you want to worship, and what you want to value. You have free will to do all those things because you are loved. You are given free will by that which you would call God to choose again. That is what all of you here are doing. You, after many years of having your free will to choose whatever you wish, choose to come here and hang out with us. That is a very clever thing to do. You have finally decided there is perhaps something you do not understand, something you do not know. You do well to learn some new things, ideas, and perspectives. We applaud you for coming here today to learn those new things. I am that one that you know as Jesus, and we will see you for more instruction tomorrow. Well, there you have it, everyone. I hope you're having a fantastic day, and these review lessons are helping you out. And again, if you're feeling some, energies of exhaustion or pain or fever or whatever these symptoms are, there's a way for you to reframe that and imagine that your body is being cleared. You're detoxifying. You're eliminating waste, things that have been buried for a long time. We're getting a big assist from the universe to just let go of all that stuff. So do your best to stay focused with your lessons, and I will see you again tomorrow.